Democrats' worst nightmare. Polls show 34% of black likely voters approve of Donald Trump. Hello and welcome to TSD. If you are new to the channel, tap on the subscription button and press the notification bell so you can receive news and updates that you can rely on daily. A pair of recent polls show that 34% of black likely voters approve of President Donald Trump's presidency. A stunning development that could have a massive impact on his re-election campaign in 2020. A Rasmussen poll released Friday showed black likely voter approval of Trump at 34%. An Emerson poll showed 34.5% approval by the same demographic. Boom, wrote black author and Trump supporter Deneen Borelli on Twitter, calling the results Democrats' worst nightmare. The Trump campaign celebrated the news. It might shock Democrats that support for Trump is rising with black Americans, but it shouldn't. Trump campaign principal deputy communications director Erin Perrine told Breitbart News. Blacks are more prosperous than ever because of President Trump, with record low unemployment and rising paychecks. The polling bump only bolstered the Trump campaign's decision to launch a Black Voices for Trump political coalition in November. We're going to campaign for every last African-American vote in 2020, Trump said in a speech launching the group with black supporters in Atlanta, Georgia. Perrine said the news would energize the coalition going into the president's re-election effort for 2020. The Black Voices for Trump coalition will help get the facts and truth out there about the strength of America for blacks under President Trump, she said. Rasmussen defended their numbers, noting their polling of likely voters was much more expensive but more reflective of election day results. All American adults don't vote, they wrote on Twitter. A portion of registered voters also don't frequent national elections. That's why we invest the extra dollars to ask political questions to only likely voters. Rasmussen reports tweeted, analyzing black likely voter support for President Trump. In our view, pollsters using live call from a stranger or so-called gold standard live surveying techniques while simultaneously not dropping their likely voter screens are working today at a disadvantage. Assistant professor at Emerson College Spencer Kimball also defended their polling results to the Epoch Times. This could be attributed to variance within the subsets and be an anomaly, or it could be the start of a trend, Kimball said, noting Trump was experiencing slightly higher approval ratings with minority voters. He might do better with this vote than he did in 2016. The Emerson poll was conducted between November 17 to 20, featuring 1,092 registered voters. The margin of error for black voters is at 8.3%. Other polling shows a lower number among registered voters. A November Morning Consult Politico poll reported only 18% of black registered voters approved of President Trump's performance. Well, let us know your thoughts about the sudden boom in support among colored voters in the comments down below. And if you've liked this report, please share among friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to Top Stories Today. Thank you and stay tuned for more updates. I'm David Ravine, and I'll see you in the next one.